Welcome back to Limbus Company, Canto 9. Last time, don't think I can really summarize what happened last time too much. A lot happened, that's for sure. But now, Spider's Thread. Okay. I'm on a new computer right now, and that's why I'm getting the tutorial messages. Huh. Sure. Oh. Okay, well, we can't deploy Kreger. That's interesting. Let's see. Run all the new IDs, that sort of thing. Run you, run you. Same team I've been running, basically, right? Just Dawn instead of, Kreger, because, he's not doing too well. Okay. Think it's time to send it. We're gonna Malkuth everyone over here, and then deal with Rian, I think. Sweetie. Subjectively speaking, let me say that you are far more beautiful now than you were earlier, but do you have any idea what you just lost? What you just let go? Aw. Isha's crawling from the depths of hell, bringing herself up solely by a spider's thread. Sora just doesn't exist now. And Ren too, but like, God. She emerges, her fingers are on the scabbard, closed from all that leaves and lives. You sent away the most precious thing in the world with your own hands. Everything that made up that child has now been cut away because of you. What you returned here for, what you wish to protect, what you longed to meet again. All of it is gone now. You have nothing left. We on the outside, we still remember, but ironically, it was within yourself that it all passed into oblivion. Right. I've lost everything. That's not true, Ryoshu. You're still holding it in your hand. Ryoshu slowly opens her fist. As she wasn't aware, she'd been clenching it. Resting her palm, the scabbard pressed against her skin, its shape and weight filling her senses. The more you treasure something, the less of it you ought to keep. Just enough to fit within your hands. Rian, you of all people, you always knew what I was gonna become, didn't you? Yes. And had I reached completion, what would you have had left? Who knows? Only Hermes, who deigns to grace me with the whispers, would know the answer to that. Ooh. Yeah, this is something that was briefly mentioned in the Index Dawn Opti story, right? Hermes, like, having some sort of tie to the Index. Index having, like, some Greek messaging in general, like, some, like, oracle-type stuff going to it. Hermes being the name of the Index's god? God of the city itself? Is there even a single thing about you that doesn't come from the prescripts? Now that you mention it, sweetie. I suppose there really isn't. Jeez. One day, the prescript told me to change my name. So I made a new one. One day the prescript told me to start a family. So I got married and raised a child. Then another day, the prescript told me that someone would be killed right before my eyes, and that I was to do nothing but watch it happen. And that was your child? And so, I waited, without lifting a finger. Even in their final moments, my wife and child never understood why I simply watched it happen to them. Jeez. And you just accepted that? Can't believe Index is getting a second Millie song. Do you think I shouldn't have? Darling, remember that story about a spider that wanted to leave its web? Unsatisfied with merely gazing upon the sky, they wished to be free of its webs. Seeing that, a long-lived chrysalis, who was as wise as old, told the spider to circle its web 3,000 times. If nothing changes, another 3,000 times. Another set should nothing change still. Round and round, the hopeful spider circled its web more times than it could count. Yet even after thousands of repetitions, all it saw was the same old web. The spider, full of despair, went to confront the chrysalis, who had now metamorphosized into a butterfly. I have circled my web countless times, it said. Why hasn't anything changed? Flying off into the distance, the butterfly answered, resign yourself to the fact that you are forever bound to the web, and close your heart to the beautiful sky above until it ceases to stir any feelings in you. That is the only way to be truly free of the web. My darling daughter, you'll end up losing everything if you let yourself be shackled by what gives you these feelings. Happiness, wrath, sorrow, joy. Because once you get a taste of them, you'll learn the truth that it is to live is to suffer. That is why I must remain in the house of spiders. Alright. You need to be dealt with. If I let you go here, you will never come home again. I could force you to stay, but I get nothing out of it. But that's still better than letting this empty regret burrow through the heart, isn't it? The wound bleeds again, huh? Huh. Alright. Let's get started. Malkuth, we got Ira. Coin encounter he'll deal more damage, gain power, and convert a number of coins. Just I managed 6 HP. For how long? Part from the cutscene, yep. This is Araya's ego, forged in the eternal flame. Kabura's blade. So yeah, for one turn, it seems... Skeleton is unbreakable coins do double damage, plus 1 coin power, cannot be staggered, less than 10 if you heal to 10, does not drop below 10. Every coin hit heals 10% of the damage dealt. Jeez. So you just give someone like a super strong turn. Is it only 2 uses a day? Yes. Okay. So it'll probably change to... It'll probably become 3 once we get a 5th proper one, right? Because Malkuth doesn't really count. What do you got going on here? Is this a... Just listening to music. Previously unlocked sale itself, yep. The Oracle's proxy, yeah, so it is Oracle stuff going on with the finger, isn't it? Very interesting how he's not like a former proxy or anything, he still is the part of the index, right? Unlike the other ones. Level 85, minus 5 level... You're effectively level 80 still, jeez. Take more damage from burn and bleed skills. Okay, yeah, it's doing like fly my wings type bit where when it's repeating it's not using the lyrics. Hit the target for the First turn ends. Yep. So you just need to hit your target. Okay. You just go to this priest target, this index, convert coin, the skill unbreakable coin. So no matter what, all of your attacks against a target are unbreakable. Your main skills against a random non-Ryoshu center. Okay. Apply to Ryoshu once all items in his field. Deal more damage based on grace of the prescript. You could ever meet a husband like you. Jeez. You execute a heal time speaking your prescript, not executed. Gain karma consequence, and the target gains clash power up. Yeah, it's just that sort of thing. Exactly, that would be good. At 9 grace does not gain karma consequence. Family. Honey, gotta take a quick trip up north today. Hey, buddy, I'm expecting a package this afternoon, so you be dear and pick it up for me, sweetheart. On oppose attacks, yeah. Because the influence of mass figure size you new HP. Reset procuration Hermes. Okay, it's playing the music now, so interesting. It's just probably a decent chunk of it is like instrumental until we progress. 9 use a powerful skill. As my god commands. We removed the priest to leave. In my darkness, I waited. Though I was kind of my limbs when I saw that the back door was open. Very interesting. So he was contacted by Limbus, which makes sense because otherwise there'd be no way to get into it. So this was all orchestrated by Limbus to some degree, yeah. Remember, then each coin, each weapon has a unique effect. Hacking the ribs with the hatchet, blunt damage, gain 2 poisons. Pierce damage, sinking. Bastard sword, slash damage. Offense level up. Rapier, pierce damage. Hammer, blunt damage, greatsword, lance. A whip. Scythe. Bases off with a scythe like a certain someone. Sure. The attack skill gain 1 procuration. Okay. What's per skill? I can skill twice. 9 use a powerful skill, yep. Using the power skill gain Shin. Next plus 25, okay. Plus then bring it to 9, then gain karma consequences. So if we can we can prevent you from getting your procuration up, then you'll gain a bunch of karmic consequences. But you gain it on skill use, so I don't know if there's a good way to stop that, right? If it's using attack skill gain 1. Yeah, there's no way to stop that, I don't think. But I have what looks like liquid metal capable of changing shape and mass. 26 years special device. Food takes a prescript. They receive the dagger too small for tasks. You like to wait until it produces a different weapon. So the pertinent deadline of produces a problem. You know, just to this target with a fork. Spoon. Unlock, yeah. The priestess unlock what is locked. Okay. And what do you have going on for skills right now, I wonder? Blunt weapons deal more damage. Pierce weapons deal more damage. Oops. Just trying to look at these. Oh, no scroll there. Okay. Nothing too notable in this one. Following effects. Rio 2 convert to unbreakable on like 3. Clash win lower use dagger threshold. Sure. Nothing super important to look at there, then. And we're not double slotting Ryosh for this, which makes enough sense. Only 1 target for the prescripts is convenient. Actually, I haven't used these 2 units together. Is it? I assume it's the same prescript target, right? It's a single target return regards the number of index. Okay. Yeah. We all start with sanity, so that's nice. You're the neutral friend, so you're not gonna get a clash here. Hana. Impressive. Darn. 2. 3. Very interesting in general, because I can tell the bit is it's the 9 weapons, and then it's his Furioso equivalent, right? Is he counting in different languages, too? Because he said trois, like, 5? I don't know. Okay, why didn't he just say 3 if everything else was in English, huh? Okay, you got your ego. Turns out 9. Yeah, so next turn you're gonna do your Furiosa thing. What's this? Tray the sound, crush flat the thought. Nothing that major. Oh, I forgot about the stopping the prescript. Whatever. Taking the prescript target more turn to hit with. Or before the turn passes, hit with 4 more attacks. Complete for the first 3. Okay, so we just need you to not clash. That's probably doable enough. Yeah, eating strike you. Creation annihilate. We've got a lot of strong skills this turn. You're kind of not doing that well too. That's fine. That works then. We can probably Vanguard it. Yeah. Well, that should be good. Okay, cool. And this way we will actually stop you from getting your prescript, because I completely forgot previous turn. There's a lot to focus on right now. 7, 2 to go. Okay, so I think the Gavura's Blade didn't expire. So it's possible that it doesn't expire in this fight, right? It's like similar to how, like, for like Lei Hang, Chesed's Mercy lasts forever. We should try and get some ego passives up sooner rather than later as well while I'm thinking about it. Get, like, Regret up. If we can get Ryosha's Vav up, that would be pretty cool. Okay, that's fine. He shouldn't land enough attacks to still get the prescript off. That's probably the only clash we lose this turn. Yeah, and he needed to land 4 attacks in order to get the prescript. Build up karmic consequences on him, and that would be very beneficial. And yeah, we just get more bright. Okay, cool. We can actually get to max bright here, so that's nice. Who is it? You this turn? Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, no, never mind. It's because he hasn't used all 9 skills, right? He needs to use this skill, and then he needs to use that skill, and then he'll get his Furioso equivalent. Because it's a Furioso equivalent. I don't know why I didn't. I should have figured. Ugh. We've got blue sand on you, so that's nice at least. What's this sanity stuff? You're the target, so we don't want you doing this, because you're still prescript 2, yeah. Complete before the 4th turn. So we can stall this here. Oh, we need to use a lot of egos to get that to work, though. That's the issue. Okay, Sugiri works well for that, at least. What can we beat with Stab the Soundless Heart? This maybe? Don't know how I feel about that. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can do something. Okay. We can regret with you if we want to. Oh, it's not a bad play, actually. Get the regret going, right? Use it to clash the scary attack. And we just need to redirect those 2 with you, too. And, I don't want to spam egos here. We might pop 1 just for the safety side of things, right? Because this way we'll gain the haste next turn, all that sort of buffs, get a little bit of attack power down midway through. Just defend with this. You'll land 2 attacks. Is it different attacks, or is it hit with 4 more attacks. So not 4 more skills. So this will be 2, and as long as we don't fill any other clashes, that should work. I'm gonna use the other skill for this. Okay. Let's see how this goes. We win every clash, and we should prevent you from pre-scripting. Oh yeah, we also get Max Bright here, yeah. Kozan Gaming. Not like crazy here or anything, but I mean, we do get the damage, I guess. I'm glad we could actually use it for once. I feel like I've been trolled pretty hard very frequently. Yeah, no one's saying anything still. Interesting. We are spending a lot of ego resources this turn, so that's a bit scary, but it's probably fine. Poor Gregor, who's just not allowed to be in this fight after, you know, what he just went through. Yeah, enjoy your 2 attacks, it's all you get. The Arc of Eviciator Avura, okay. And that's the 9th skill, yep. Tempered Secret, cut the form. Yep, okay, so next turn you're Furiosing. There's no way to stop you from using the skill, so I mean, I don't get what the gimmick is. Who's the target? You, okay. That's fine. We can pre-script demands, though, that should work well. And now you get the next pre-script no matter what, right? Was that just to use Furioso? Powerful skill that uses 9 different weapon types. Wonder what that could be. What do you have now? Sloth, okay. Do anything better for that one? That's a dominating. Okay, let's go for that instead then. Okay, send it. Okay. Bright Gaming. Oof. I think I saw her getting another Sloth skill, so I think we'll be able to manage the Bright again. Next turn, I think, might be a bit of a surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a we need to all defend. He's using a 9-point mass attack on us. Noof? I don't even know what language that is. He's very inconsistent about what languages he's using. That's unbreakable, that's fine. 26 speed for this, yeah. I'll trigger defensive skills. Okay. How much karmic consequences do we have in you? Oh, we actually managed to max it out. Okay, cool. Clash power is reduced by 1 for every 10, so you minus 10 clash power on that front. So, like, this shouldn't do too much. Okay, yeah, that's dealable. What can we pop here? Can't pop your Evolve. What's another good eco passive to get rolling? I kind of wish I had, Tidal Elegy on you. That would have been good for this fight. Oh well. It's not too big of a deal overall because we kind of want to have one of everything so you can manage your funnies. That's dominating. Okay, I guess that works then. We could just Bright Max. If I throw and kill everyone, that's my bad. Look at that. She's so goated. Furioso Replica. What an odd thing for him to be forced to do by the prescripts. Yeah, it being a unfocused volley mass attack is certainly fitting. Okay. What's going on now? Any new passives? I'm trying to remember. What did he have hidden passives? No. Does it just repeat then? So we're just gonna have to kill you. This gives us 1 bright no matter what, right? So we can still pop that and be fine, I think. Pop that there, don't want to pop it there. Favored, actually that's decent. What do you have for prescript now? Okay, yeah, you're just at max, so you're fine. Bum 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 bum. I'm not gonna have you clash. That's fine. Send this. See how this goes. Yeah, there's our max bright. Chilling Ishmael is just a lot of fun. Discard units in general is so fun. It's why DHE Honglu is still one of my favorites. Oh, there's the stagger. That one still staggers even when it's beaten in a clash. 2, yep, you're building it up again. We stagger you, is that how we'd, like, theoretically get the karmic consequences to stack up? His weapons are interesting, because some of them are very clearly, like, I mean, most of them are very clearly, like, rolling parallels, but he's also got, like, a whip. Like, that's, I mean, that's just, like, a generic-y greatsword type thing. I don't know about that one. Like, it's like wheels, but it's without any of, like, the wheels, right? It's like wheels industry with no industry. You want nothing? Wheel industries. No wheels, no industry. This stagger? Almost. Oh, no, it did. Okay, it just took a second. Now we just gotta get you down to 55%, I think it said, right? Yeah. You don't have any of those, do you? That's unfortunate. We actually don't have very strong stuff this turn. That's fine. We don't need strong stuff. Could pop an ego for effects. Any passives I really care for at this point? I don't know. Like, I'd like to get, like, Thorcalchi or something, but we can't, so... Oh, actually, we could pop your Drake Helocosm. Just for the bit. Eh. I'll hold out on it. We don't need the ego right now. S is not for sayonara. We already hit a threshold. I thought it was it 55%? Yeah. There it is. Good thing I didn't ego then. Interesting it's a threshold that doesn't instantly end the phase, because I feel like you see that a lot recently. There's no reason to treat this wound. It was sure to burn again once you returned home anyway. May as well get used to it, right? You talk as if I'm gonna choose to stay. Sweetie, all would be well if you'd just stay. Our house of spiders doesn't have to disappear. So please, don't leave. More karmic. Anything new to look at here? Oh yeah, there's something going on here. So, that's the same, I think. Yeah, so this too. Indulgent Breeze, great. More sinking. Gain number of skills of lost clash, turn types 5 karmic consequences. Okay. It's fewer than 9 persecution, activate a unique pattern. Raised family, I'm supposed to be here right now. Still underway and like to carve from peace. Determining here to defy the prescript. Are you at prescript 1 again? No. Sizzling wound, so... Not that major. Oh no, you're at prescript 1 again. Pride is eliminating the prescript's target. So you just want to kill the target. And then your attacks go to other random people and we can't clash it. It's a whole thing. Oh, Fortuna. Isn't that... That's like Greek or Roman. I think it's Roman. Kind of weird with the Hermes stuff, but... It's close enough, I guess. Might be like both Rhino. Don't go, not like this, Daddy. Please help us. Jeez. Lose 1 grace of the prescript if we can just prevent you from executing the prescripts. Okay. Damage from unopposed attacks. New phase. Reset procuration to 0. Gain, yeah, the special one. Sling wound. Karma consequences becomes Fortuna. Which is just the same thing, but it stacks to 200 instead. Yeah. Doesn't have Shan gain it. 25% or lower gain, new pattern. Only if I didn't know who used to make. When it's too late to attempt to keep well. Only when was a false father completed. Barrel weapon and curse by Hermes. The goddess seduced prescript of radio. Okay, so Hermes is different from the written prescripts, it sounds like. The Hermes prescripts are the beepers. Maybe? That's what I'm taking there, I guess. Okay, simple enough stuff. Every other turn, you're going to be doing a thing where we need to be doing clashes in order to give you debuffs. Who's your target right now? Dawn. Ooh. Yeah, you're not clashing here. Prescript demands. That's decent. Let's see if I can get something better for that, though. Like, Vanguard will see it done? Yes, let's go. What do you have this turn? Oh, yeah. Oh. You're, already at 5, right. I guess that doesn't make too big a difference then. So you misdirection that, yeah, can we, that doesn't work too well. That doesn't work too well. Do I ego this for the, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're going for a one-sided. He takes very little damage from one-sided attacks, but it doesn't make too big a difference. Yeah, gain 2 Uja Vanguard. Does he still have Blue Sand? He doesn't, but we're getting inflicted here, so that's not too big of a deal. I guess he wouldn't have Uja Vanguard this turn otherwise, so that's still solid. That's going to do not too much damage because, you know, one-sided attack, but, you know, it's fine. It's a thought that counts. Wow. And yeah, we got our Kozon off, so gaming. Kozon's really bad in this fight, you know, 75% less damage from one-sided attacks. It's fine. It's still fun to go for, right? Even if it ends up doing, like, nothing to this guy. Enjoy your blue sand, buddy. Oh. I think he enjoyed it a little too much. That's fine. Otis is okay. Okay, now you're indulged in the prescript turn, yeah. Sessions appear more frequently. 25 plus appear less frequently, even less frequently. He already has, because we managed to do well in phase 1, he already had a lot of karma consequences going into this phase. Clashing against a non-blunt skill or non-Ryoshu unit. 25 plus 1. Okay. So we want to kind of match that, I see. Okay, but yeah, so you've got indulgent prescripts, so now we just need to win clashes to stack it, yes? Cool. Let's see, so this is... I guess this is unfortunate. We can't really clash with everything here, depending how we want to do this. Because, like, you could try... Oh, yeah, this is a skill 1 turn for you. That's not great. Only Roosh can clash this skill. I see. Turn end, gain 2 sizzling wounds. Ooh, okay. So if we win all 3 of these, we get more buffs. It's funny that it doesn't default to Ryoshu because prescript moment. Ooh. That's rough. We do have this, but this isn't even way the clash does it? No. Silly me. Blind obsession time then. Maybe. I don't really like that too much, but it's also probably the best odds. I get the fragile. I mean, that's still solid, yeah. Dominating, it says there. Oh, wait, actually, if I clash a normal skill, does it look fine? Okay. It's one of those ones that's lying. Oh, yeah, plus 2 coin power on unopposed attack. Let's see. Slash, pierce, blunt. What do we have for each of these? Slash... Pierce. Is your Great Cataclysm Pierce? It is. I don't really like that too much. We'll probably pop an Ego. Could just pop Crow's Eye View again. It's usually fairly solid. What do you have for Pierce? Command Meltdown. Get that going? That's actually not a bad play. Yeah. Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, because Pierce is this one. Okay. We just need to clash the other two. Which one is that? It's just lay vertical at the end. Okay. So nothing too scary. Just need to probably redux some of them, because I don't know if you win any of these clashes. You do if we use the unoptimal skill. I don't want to use the unoptimal skill, though. Oh, it says it's fine here, actually. Yeah, that's okay. Neutral. That's an actual neutral. It's not a lie. I get ego. I'll just live. I'll attack it. Okay, see, this is worth it. All for the Bright. The Bright doesn't even matter why. Like, it's going to do no damage if you get it off. Whatever. Well, she's not dead, at least. She is staggered, so that means we'll have another turn where we're down someone. That's fine. We just really don't want him killing any of his targets, because then he triggers his prescript, and that's annoying. He can kill anyone else. We just can't let him kill, the prescript target. The sharpened... What is he saying? Sharpened blade, cry out. Like the scent of fallen leaves and something of waterfall? Okay. Cool. We did win all those clashes, though, so that's good. So you're going to gain more Scorched Masks. Yeah, because if we beat all 3 of those, then you gain 2 Scorched Masks instead of 1 at turn end. So that's good. I guess we haven't beat them all yet. We're still waiting on Faust, but this is going to work, right? I'm not too worried about Command Meltdown. Hi, Keltsit. I'm SpongeBob. Good damage, good damage. We take whatever, you know, it's fine. Okay, that's some healing. You're gonna lose Carapace because you're gonna hit. Like, Carapace is very hard to maintain with any, like, reasonability. Okay, you lose that clash, that's fine. Staggered? Yeah, fine. Okay, hats off, though. You don't have Indulgence this turn. But yeah, now you're at 3 masks, so it's more burn count, more bleed count, more damage from burn and bleed skills. Okay. That's very little of our team, isn't it? It's just these two? Are those the only burn or bleeders? Whatever, it's still good to stack. Who's the target right now? Oh, Merceau. An aiding strength of that. Undertake the prescript. Recreation Engrave. Okay, well, this is an issue. There's definitely a chance Mer just dies here. Not a big fan of that. But we kind of can't keep on clashing things. Noof executed. Yep, so you're going to do your funny thing next turn. Luckily, it's... Okay, I was going to say it should only be 1 person staggered. No, it's going to be 2, isn't it? Because Dawn and Mer are going to be staggered. Oh, well, Mer's going to unstagger himself, right? That's fine. Actually, he already took his hat off. He still unstagger himself? He already took his hat off. I don't remember. We'll see, I guess. Probably getting close to 25%. Yeah, spend the carapaces. I know. That's fine. Yeah, stagger. Does he still stagger himself if he's already lost the hat, or can he only do it? Okay, he can only do it if he's still in first form. This is a little rough depending on how this... Clashing against versus basically clash power minus 20. Ooh. Oh ho ho, don't mind if I do. You belong here in this hell? Uh-uh. This is my forest, and it's for the flames. Yeah. Furioso, okay. Who died? He sung? That's not surprising. Well, I suppose he has defensive skills for that one. No, okay. I just want to make sure. Does it do less damage to enemies that like use a defensive skill or something like that? No, okay, fine. Just wanted to make sure I didn't throw pretty hard there. You're close to 25%, I think, right? No, you're below 25%. Don't you do something at 25%? Lower gain a new pattern. Oh no, new pattern greatly enhances a certain skill. So it's not like a different phase as much as it's just stronger overall, I think. You're very close to death. Who's the target? Faust? Yeah. Okay. What do you have for healing? We can pull up a Pursuance. Pull up a Pursuance. Double down Pursuances? Yeah, might as well. Do you die to that Unbreakable coin? No. I'm gonna say confidently. Don't want you actually doing that. This is... It's gonna be a 2 bright. That's not great, but that's fine. The bright doesn't matter. I love having a gimmick to focus on, and it so frequently ends up being the bright. And, like, it's so funny, because in story content, bright is so hard to manage well, because you'll just get turns where you can't attack. Here we go. A little bit of healing for some allies, a little bit of protection as well. Good stuff. Doesn't hit Merso, but I think Merso lives this attack, right? Yeah, he's fine. He tanks it. And then Rodion Pursuing should heal up Mur a little bit, so I'm not too worried about him. Look at this. Look at this 2 bright Kozan come out. 25% damage. Oh right, it doesn't go unless you have 3. 3 or 4, it'll give you 1 but still weaker 1, and 5 you have the maximum. But if you're at like 0 through 2, it just doesn't go right. Forgot about that part. Yeah, it's fine. We'll have a better opportunity soon, surely. Okay, most people are doing fine on HP right now. Yep. Okay, it's this turn again. Slash Pierce Blunt. What do we have? What is it? Yellow. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I need... Ooh. Oh, no, that's fine. That's not a good idea. Slash Pierce. And then what do we have for Blunt that's decent? Probably an Ego, I think. Yeah. Honestly, we could just Representation Emitter it. That should work. Oh, right. You can't do that. Because you need to be on that thing duty. Probably need to Ego it as well, it seems. Yeah. How does Trilocalism work? Not good. Well, it's thought that counts, I guess. Should probably save that. We're actually doing fine in its resources. It's this one we don't have great resources for. Who's the target? Ishmael? Need a Pierce Ego. Now we can Sun Shower it. That works. Yeah, you just do that. Does this work? Yeah, I think this should work. Okay. Gonna be all unbreakables, might do some solid damage. It'll be fine. We're clashing all that stuff well. You're also running low on HP. You might just die this turn. Yeah, 200 left already. 7, 2 to go. You're not gonna get the chance, though. No more Furiosoing for you. You need to take your normal pills. No more Roland. You laugh at me in the real world, but in the gamer world, I'm Roland from Library of Ruina. It's funny how, like, he didn't even, like, he wasn't like, no, I want to be Roland. The prescripts were like, you're going to be Roland, and you're going to like it. Okay. Ego time? This isn't something you can break off so easily. Furioso. Okay, I can't click on you here. Ego time? Send it. Unsheath time? This time it's purple instead of orange. Dad, why do sea waves keep crying? At the beach once upon a time. Because they're sad that they're knocking over the sandcastles. Then they should just not knock them over. Waves move with the winds. When the wind blows, the high and low tides can't help but knock down everything in their path. Then why not just push back when the wind blows? Think about it this way, darling. The waves built those sandcastles only because the wind pulled them in. And now, the wind is pushing them to bring the castles down. So the waves really have no reason to feel sad. Then, Dad, when will they be happy? Well, let's take our time finding that out, shall we? We can save the ending for later. We'll read all these endings together once you grow up and become as old as Daddy. Okay. Then you gotta read to me every day. Pinky promise. Oh. I hear the waves. How do they sound? Wait. They sound lonely. Okay. And yeah, we are going to end this off with a story note, it seems.
하지만 그 후엔 흑수들보다도 뛰어나다는 걸 알게 될 거다. 그때는
Casuality that threads the past, the present, and the future. It looks like we're back in the LCE department. Huh. Simple enough fight. I like that fight. It was a simple enough gimmick, but it worked well. Company had much to do in the aftermath of the incident. Saud took an indefinite leave of absence. Alyssa went into the long-term recovery ward. Martin's remains were placed in the morgue for LCA casualties. Hohenheim, as usual, went off with a shrug and a half-hearted wave of the hand. We never got to talk to him properly about all that's happened. There were many other victims we couldn't name individually. The Index nurse father vanished without a trace and couldn't be located, but with the machinations of the House of Spiders foiled, the company seemed to have decided that he's no longer a serious threat. Oh? So we didn't kill him? I said things with a trace, so I mean, I'd think, like, we would have, like, erased him or something, but it doesn't seem like that happened. Which makes sense. It'd be kind of weird to erase someone after everything, but he's still out there, it seems. Still slave to the Index. Will of the city. Proceeded to call off the manhunt. And on that burned rooftop, a red school bag was recovered, bearing a name tag filled out in a child's clumsy handwriting, with the golden bows safely nestled within. Is this going to be the thing that they hang from the bus? It might be. You know how in, like, every Canto, except for, like, the ones where we're not in the bus in the end, like, in the pass on, there's always something hanging in the window shield. Wonder if it's going to be the bag. Golden bow recovered. Ryoshu started smoking again. Any trace of Raya's existence was completely erased from her mind, and there was, at present, no way to restore them. Perhaps Ryoshu herself knew of the loss, that something had flowed out of her and disappeared. But to what extent, I had no way of telling. She didn't ask why the scabbard of her sword looked different. So instead of asking if she was alright, I just chatted her up. Looks like we managed to safely retrieve the golden bows once again.
그래.
Right. How do you feel about it, Ryoshu?
뭐
Well,
적어도
at
이번
least it wasn't
특종은
SAD.
안심한지.
I mean, it was alright, NGL.
아니, 그럭저럭 유잼이었다.
아,
Oh,
이번엔 안
You mean it wasn't
심심하고
such a
안 지루-
disappoint? Huh?
우와,
Well,
료슈 씨,
Ryoshu, I've heard the other one before. Haha.
말씀이시네요.
Ah,
제
this is BAH.
네?
Seriously?
이게 좋군.
Yeah, that's
그냥
better.
원래대로
I'll
가자.
switch back. Do you hate compliments or something? Oh, don't tell me. You're not switching back because I liked it, are you? Are you?
얽힘이라는 것은
Entanglement
공간과 거리를
is a
뛰어넘는
connection that transcends space, distance, and any attempt at conceptualization.
그러니 한쪽이
Thus, so
존재하는
long as one half of the connection exists, nothing probabilistically can be said to have endured a state of complete decay.
그 흔적이
As long as its trace wanders the city, it will eventually
기다리다 다시 드러나는 법이죠.
resurface. Does that mean
네.
yes?
검집이
So long as the
존재하는
scabbard remains in existence, and as long as the bus keeps moving, I'll keep turning the clock. And when I do, we'll all be seeing the same starry sky. Stars that no longer exist in the city swirl around us like a vortex. Every time I revive the sinners, Ryoshu too will exist in that moment. To be reunited with what is forgotten but cannot be lost. Her only daughter. Was that intentional? That was mean. I didn't click anything there, it just automatically did that. Well, pass on time. And that means Canto 9 has come to a close. What an action-packed final part. Looks like we're not on the bus, we're just in the transport facility still. Huh. Yeah. Quite a tragic ending, but what else could be expected for Hell Screen? The good thing is, though, it's not completely out of the picture that things can get better, right? It's a very Kathy type situation, it feels, where it's not death, it's non-existence in a way that isn't death, right? And therefore might not be permanent. A lot of music stuff with Sinclair and Gregor as well, this Canto. You know, Sinclair's Mark bringing out a certain Sinclair. One from the second Smoke War. Hopefully that's not the path we're taking, but it looks like it might be. Who knows? And then of course we had the Emperor of Cockroaches, or whatever he was called, Gregor. Showing an incomplete yet still stupidly powerful version of his thing. A lullaby, huh? Saikai is the name of the song. Dante's trying to help out with some lifting. What does Heathcliff to have? He's got like a hammer that has like 100 T, huh? There's a bunch of LCCB people in the background, it seems. Interestingly enough, it says LCCB, but they've got like the LCCA type red outfit on, so I'm not sure about that. The ducky pen? Why does he have the ducky pen? Is that just like a standard like LobCorp / now LCE thing? Okay, this is the part where we see if we end up seeing if Demian shows up on the credits. Just looking at an image of Gregor. Fair enough, I suppose. Gregor's a little missing. They're all just helping out. Just cleaning up the place. Sure. Sure. They're all here. wait, they have Sonya. They got Nelly, but no Ahab. Sure, whatever. I love that they're just including that in the credits. Certainly interesting. Gregor's still in recovery? I guess so. Yeah, everyone else is here except for Gregor. Actually, what's that in the foreground, though? I can't tell. Alright, show them. We know they're coming. Yoshihide, you finally learned how to wield Arayashiki. And you're being accepted in N Corp now, sure. Get an index guy in there, why not? And by learning to wield that relic, you just made yourself the most important sword to the fingers. At the next finger bow. The home that can protect you is gone now. So, take care, sweetheart. Of course. Why wouldn't you be here? This is almost identical to the alleyway from the Roland Bad End. Sure. Rien. Killing me won't be the end of it. The proxies will never stop hunting you down. Lurking in the muck of this reeking cesspit won't keep you hidden forever. Sure. Ha. Oh dear. I'll need to dye my hair again. His hair's not even naturally black. That makes sense with like the white parts, right? I'm supposed to recite this? Don't pray for loving sorrow me. I have nothing but my sorrow, and I want... Huh. This is tiresome. Spork? Ha. Sweetheart. Looks like... Or I guess not Spork, Faboon. Looks like you forgot. to unfreeze me.
음성으로 대화하는 것은 오랜만이네요.
What? Okay, we go from him just... Did he just kill himself? Sometimes it's one session means oral communication engaged. According to Rational Faust, this is the Faust, the macabre atmosphere. It seems the congregation this time is in the form of levitating stones, a fitting representation for the discussion of serious agenda. However, there are no subjects that rise to such gravity at present. Which Faust is the audacious Faust that dared to convene a classical Walpurgis Nacht at such a busy moment as this? It is unimaginable that such an ignorant and tactless Faust should exist among Fausts, save for naive Faust. Is that our Faust? Pink text? Yeah. Oh my, it really was her. Yes, this meeting is going to be convened by naive Faust. There is a question that begs the answer of Administrator Faust of the Gesellschaft management. Rational and brilliant Faust knows what it is that naive Faust seeks to ask, as well as the fact that there is no real need for the query concerned to be set forth. How long must Faust spoon-feed naive Faust? Let it be heard, at the very least. The attempt to review information on the recent incident in the houseboat has been met with denials of access at multiple turns. Requesting access to intelligence of the individual whose delivery confirms the security of Limbus Company's HQ. Could naive Faust not even manage to answer such a trivial query herself? Most of the student intelligent Faust provide every single piece of information. There is no obligation to disclose more information to a Faust of such inferior access rights. Surely naive Faust has not forgotten how access rights work. Reviewing Gesellschaft's information requires access rates that are several tiers higher, yes. What Faust means to say is, a thoroughly intentional slip of the tongue, to refer to Faust in the first person is strictly prohibited. Naive Faust has long been known to show quite a precarious side. Does naive Faust wish to join the ranks of dead Fausts? Of course not. Faust does not wish to join the ranks of dead Faust. Faust is simply curious. There is no information to be granted to naive Faust, who time and again has attempted to leech off the Gesellschaft. Lovely and guileful Faust can offer an answer. In return, however, naive Faust must consent to have her title changed. Is this acceptable? It is accepted. The answer is DS, the Chief Executive Director of Limbus Company, stupid Faust. Yep, it's DS, of course. We figured as much just from a long time, since we knew LCD was distortion detective stuff, but especially with the Ujat stuff and everything, yep. The sharing information is appreciated. To think that Stu from Switzerland can convene a classical Walpurgis Nacht for a query that requires only the least effort of deductive reasoning. The new title could not be more appropriate for stupid Faust. Could it be that stupid Faust is indignant? She just seems to be expressing displeasure by means of silence. Such is the price for requesting so much information as a Faust of a non-administrative role. In that case, if Faust were to... No need to build an impossible hypotheticals. Although it is the fact that stupid Faust has retrieved the most golden bows, she cannot be reinstated as an administrative Faust. Still, if stupid Faust were to plant the sapling and harvest an apple from it, who knows? She might have a chance of becoming an administrator again. The forbidden fruit, huh? Can stupid Faust even accomplish such a feat? Sounds improbable. What does stupid Faust think? That's enough. The time and floor granted to stupid Faust have come to a close. Stupid Faust shall be dismissed from the Gesellschaft Forum forthwith. The classical Walpurgis Nacht is thus forcibly adjourned. Madam Director, I have some updates to report on Limbus Company. Nope. Her in her attire? Do tell. First, Limbus Company's golden bow crafting experiences have finally succeeded. Only 5 more bows left to be retrieved, and the sapling will be planted. It won't be long now. 5 more is interesting. Because we have 3 more Cantos, and then whatever comes next, right? I don't know. Dante Canto, Virgilia's Canto, could be something like that, right? I don't know. Next, the LCB's 11th Sinner, Sinclair's sign, has completely awakened, though only for a moment. How did you get this information? That's interesting indeed. I thought it'd take a few more years. Did all 3 strokes manifest? The signs are invisible to me, so I cannot say with much certainty. So you saw it, but I don't believe he has. It was most likely just a short-lived awakening. They say an accomplished butler is resourceful for that a fixer in 7th edition section 1. Speed and accuracy of your information gathering is indeed commendable. Anything else I should be aware of? Yes, lastly, your son's royal blood gene factor has also awakened. The factor, huh? Does it mean your son has finally unwrapped what you gave him? No. The Roach Emperor is but another layer of wrappings, if a bit fancier than the others. Yeah, it still has nothing to do with, like the Ruina floors. He has yet to unwrap the valuable, precious gift I've given him. But it may not be long now. The real surprise gift will begin from the mistletoe that will bud from the sapling. By the way, where's the captain? I haven't seen her around since H-Court. Uh-oh. Ahab's off who knows where. She should be wetting her harpoon for the whale hunting. She has to call her and her crew only once the hunt begins. Ha. How long will we be stuck in this pure white building? That's how N-Corp is. For now, we focus on restoring the Zhanhuang worm and interpreting its actions in this place. Although circumstances may change fast once the upcoming N-Corp board meeting concludes. Speaking of, Sonia, have you looked into what I asked? Yes, the infiltrator agents report back yesterday. Heinrich, Kromer, and Jacob. Both are confirmed to attend the board meeting. Oh boy. Jacob. Don't know what that means, but Kromer, we know. So it has to do with people who make even the simplest conversation a nuisance, but I won't deny that this bodes well. If the same Heinrich, who didn't even budge when the younger Kromer's killed, is finally making a move, suppose it's just around the corner now. The younger Kromer. I think my, assumptions with Kromer was that it was canned experience stuff, right? Like, the Kromer we know wasn't originally quote-unquote Kromer, and instead was, just given the canned experiences of Kromer, something like that. And I think this might make sense for that. Indeed, it won't be long before the Matthias Maleficarum's roster is finalized. A hunt for prosthetic users, the likes of which the city's never seen, will soon begin. Even the machine purge would look downright tame in comparison. And we'll use that chaos to aim for every mirror world in existence. Interesting. They're abusing the fact that there's a portion of N-Corp that just really hates prosthetics to create distractions for themselves. The captain will love that. It'll be like going on a whale hunt across all possible worlds herself. Perhaps we should wrap our talk here and head inside. It's time. Of course. Nelly, keep an eye on Limbus Company until your next assignment. Yes, Madam Director. Choose your words and act carefully once the board meeting begins. Even Slade's mishap could tip the balance and put us at a disadvantage. That's another headache we don't need. I must admit, it's rather unnerving to have to deal with the infamous one who grips in their own nest. Alright then, shall we head inside? And that's where it cuts off. Definitely heavily hinting at the idea that N-Corp stuff is going to be important in the next Canto, which makes sense, right? Merso can't do N-Corp stuff. It checks out. That is the Canto done. There is one more thing left to do, of course. So let me just
차근차근 그어서
quickly pop into here, you know? We have to take a look at for the flames.
네, 뭐. 내려라.
Oh yeah, you can take a better look at. I assume it's just like what I think it is, right? With Era.
왜 그딴 표정으로
How does it work? You trigger someone. Yeah.
사랑해요.
Okay,
내가 그 로싱이나
that's funny.
이희돈 홍처럼 온순해졌을 거라 기대했나?
And let's take a look.
내 등 뒤에서 벗어나는 거 그다지 옳은 선택은 아니야.
약지 보강 완료.
See what the new line is, right? See what she's going to
내
say.
뒤 모불 아의
It's Oshare still, but the meaning has changed. Very cool stuff.
그것이 나 또한 염원하던 것.
Alright. Well, I will
똑바로 이루지 못했다.
wrap stuff up now. Just want to take a look at that before I start talking about it. Overall thoughts of the Canto. A lot happened in part 3.
내 창이
Like,
뭔가 보고.
I'm pretty sure this video is going to be posted, like, over a week after I recorded it, right? Wait, what's it like icon now? Okay, it's that image of them now. How nice. We've got no idea where the House of Spiders is, huh? Neither know where the location of the Limbus headquarters is, or where House of Spiders is. Could be anywhere, I suppose. Yeah, let's go over my thoughts. Yep. I like the whole splitting into different groups thingy. The splitting up into 4, each group dealing with various other things. Kind of interesting that they didn't really answer... I mean, we know Kira might be alive, because they want to take her alive. And we know that Rien was alive, but he might have just killed himself with a spork. In a very Roland, like, bad end type way. Which is very interesting stuff in general. Like, how does that matter? Does it matter? In what sense does it matter? It's very interesting stuff in general. Just someone just... He's got white hair, he dyes his hair black in order to, like, look like Roland. His weapon is like Roland. He wore a mask. He dies like Roland. Like, very interesting stuff, that's for sure. The Araya stuff, being a cinema student, Kathy, right? Existed, but still... Erased, but still existent, you know? To some degree, and just how much of a degree that is, we have yet to see. We'll see in time, I suppose, but probably not anytime soon. I did really like the Ryoshu stuff, of course. What a Canto. I'm sure we're gonna get ideas for, like, everyone here, which is cool. It's a good change of pace for last season's, kind of weird roster of IDs, where it was a lot of unnamed Haisho IDs. We'll probably get a lot of finger IDs here. We'll probably get a Ryoshu ID. I guess, do we think Ryoshu ID is going to be bad end Ryoshu type deal? Or do we think it's going to be Pinky Nurse Father Ryoshu? I think either of them could make sense. I don't know, I guess. Could go either way. Either way, I'm sure her gimmick is going to be she's probably going to gain buffs for having other finger units in the team. Potentially, like, different ones for each one. Like, maybe, like, oh, if you've got, you know, a thumb person in the squad, you know, your burn is stronger, or something like that, right? That's my guess, at least. We'll have to see in time, though. That'll probably be in a few months. And we'll also have to see when we get the roadmap, whatever's going to be going on with the mid-chapter events here. My guess is definitely we're going to get something Gregor and Corpy, because that'd be a good way to tie into Merso Canto while also dealing with some of the fact that Gregor just went through a lot. And it would definitely be relevant. Could definitely see us getting a more failure one as well. Something a little bit more upbeat. And then we do the N-Corp 1 second. That's my guess, at least. Do you think this is probably a good place to call things off, though? It's been a long enough Canto as is. But that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all some other time. Bye!